Winter photography isn't just about surviving the cold. It's about getting the shot when no one else is out there. Today I'm turning my CRV into the ultimate mobile blind, and I'm using a $3 pool noodle to do it. Well, welcome back to Monk Reflections. Today isn't about camping, it's about the hunt. A friend of a friend reported seeing golden eagles around here. Just a few days ago, he saw a pair and a juvenile feeding on a deer carcass out here in this field. The deer is still here. Now I'm going to see if I can find the eagles. I've seen a lot of bald eagles in the area, but golden eagles, that's different. We don't see those often. I've only seen one golden eagle in my life, and it was in captivity at the North Carolina Raptor Center where they were nursing it back to health. Many of you are asking, how do I get close to these birds? That's what we're going to tackle today. I'm using my car as a mobile blind. I'm going to show you a DIY hack that stabilizes my lens better than gear costing 10 times as much. So here's the main event. This is my Sony 200 to 600 millimeter super zoom lens. And it is an absolute workhorse for wildlife photography. It comes with a huge challenge. It's heavy, and when you're shooting at 600 millimeters, even the slightest movement is really jerky and shaky. You need a really solid base to set this on. I've tried bean bags I draped over this door panel, and honestly, they work, but they're sort of bulky. And if they get wet in the snow, sometimes they'll just slip off the door frame when I'm trying to reposition my lens. I've tried these clamp-on window mounts, and they're sturdy, but they just take too long to set up and to take down. I needed something that was more instant, lightweight, and really dirt cheap. My solution is this pool noodle. You take a standard foam pool noodle. You don't need the whole thing, just cut a section off of it, 12 to 15 inches, and then this is the crucial part. You take a sharp blade and you slice the noodle right down the middle. Not all the way through, just one side. And as you slice it, it sort of forms this clamshell. And then watch this. It's as simple as rolling down the window to the height that you want it to be, and then you slide this noodle over the edge of the window. And boom, you have an instant padded rest. It does three things perfectly. It protects my expensive lens, it protects the window of the car, and then also important that it will let me slide my camera down to get the shot that I want. It's really simple and effective, and you wreck it or you lose it, well, you're out 50 cents of foam. Okay, my system's set up. I think I saw maybe the eagle fly across the sky. He was a long ways off. He went down by the river. Let's go down there and see if we find him. Now my strategy is to use the car as a mobile blind. You know, birds are smart, but they struggle with object permanence. If I were to get out of the car and walk, every raptor within a mile would see me. They know human shapes. It triggers their threat response immediately. But a car to a bird is like a big, dumb rock. It's just part of the landscape. So as long as I stay inside, I keep quiet, move slowly, I can often get right up to them. Been looking for a large silhouette. So far, nothing. Golden eagles are massive. They're bigger than bald eagles. They have a distinctive golden brown nap. Beautiful. I've only seen them in captivity. When I was in North Carolina, I went to the Raptor Center there, and they had a golden eagle that had been injured. They were nurturing it back to health. But I'd love to see one in the wild. That's another hawk. And they're beautiful, but that's not my goal today. Well, I definitely hear the chirping of an eagle. I don't know if golden eagles sound like bald eagles or not. It's a very distinctive sound. I'll drive on down in here, see if I can find him. Well, guys, it's been hard. I've driven all over for about 3 hours and no sign of the goldens other than this one backlit shot that I got early this morning. Not sure if it's a bald eagle or a golden eagle, but it certainly has that distinctive eagle beak on it, but that's all I got. That's the way it is sometimes with wildlife photography. You know, wildlife just doesn't read the script, and it teaches me patience to get out here. And I learned that I have the best job in the world. I get to get out and do this. Be out in the middle of all this beauty, and sometimes I may not get the shot that I'm going for, but that's okay. You have to learn to pivot, and I have a plan B. There's another lake about 20 miles back to the west. I've seen bald eagles there a lot. So let me go and see if maybe we can still get some video and photo of eagles. They'll just be bald eagles instead of my goldens. I'll keep coming back, and when I find them, I'll bring them to you and let you share with me. It is windy out here today. And I got here to the lake, and just like that, a bald eagle just flew over. The gulls are out here too. So I'm going to pull up here and set up. Just like that, I'm ready to take some photos. Oftentimes you have to take what nature gives you. So today it's seagulls, ring-billed gulls. They are all out here and playing in this wind. It's a lot of wind. In order to freeze their wings, I am having to crank the shutter speed up to 1/2000th of a second. And even then it's hard. But to balance my shutter speed and the aperture and the ISO in order to get the right lighting, it's a bit of a challenge out here right now. These guys are fast. And if you just sort of watch them, you almost see a pattern to their flight, how they dart back and forth. And you can get them when they're in the water fishing. And again, here in the car, they don't seem to even notice that I'm about. So they're just flying all about me. Well, I'm impressed how well this Noodle works on this, both for video and for photos. I wish I could have done better with the golden eagles. I did see this one bald eagle here, and I had a lot of fun with these gulls. My cheap pool noodle trick turned out to be effective. So if you're going to be shooting with long lenses, I highly recommend spending $3, buy yourself a pool noodle, use it on the window of your car. It works great. So now I'm going to run back home, edit these photos, share them with you here. Invite you to come along with me on the next video. We'll be back out in nature, seeing what wildlife presents itself. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay on the path, and God bless you.